Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. How you guys all doing? Welcome back to, well, Friday stream. How you doing there, Fireman Trucker? Welcome in, buddy. How goes it with you, sir? Right, let's just get this guy going. First. So, yep, we are back on PV Canyon Crossing for today. Also, being that it's Friday, we
Thanks for the
do
raid.
have Fact Sheet Friday. Welcome in, Mr. No Names. How are you doing? How was your stream, sir? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. And let's give you a quick shout out. So if you guys don't follow Mr. No Names, actually I can get rid of you now. I was lurking there for a little while. Let me just sort out my screens now. There we go, there we go, there we go. But yeah, welcome in everybody. So yeah, once again, hopefully you had a great stream, Mr. Farm. No names or for Grits fan should say. Yeah, I'm having one of those days. Right, you're finished. Good. You can be turned off for now. I just need to finish rolling these in a little while. That's fine. So what's going on at the minute? So obviously 34. 33, 32 have now been planted. Obviously, this one's still being done at the minute. Obviously, I need to get a roller onto these, get them sorted out, and then obviously be carrying on with whatever needs to get in over here. Obviously, down on field 9, I've got the first 5 slots, plots. Um, Now planted. Also got wheat, barley, canola, flax and mustard in here, so obviously I need to get some bigger fields set up with them. Obviously, next in-game month primarily is going to be back to doing a lot of harvesting, so that's going to be fun. But right now I'm actually working on these guys. Yes, let's get this going. And Mr. Bodie, Green Thumb Farmer, thank you very much. Yes, and also it is my 3-year affiliate anniversary this week. So yeah, thank you very much for displaying them. Much appreciated. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. It was good, Mr. Chris fan. Good, glad to hear it. While I think about it, let's give a couple of quick shout outs for a few guys. Obviously, first of all, obviously, if you're not following Mr. No Name, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow. Same with Mr. Farman Trucker 74. I'm guessing we might actually see him doing some Satisfactory, possibly. You never know, he might still be stuck in farms, but no idea. You're very welcome. And finally, no, you're not going to be doing any Satisfactory streams? No, oh man. And also, Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, if you guys are not following him as well, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow. I'm sure most of you guys are. Anyway, now, as I mentioned, it is Fact Sheet Friday today. So let me stop that there. And let's get over and go through what has been shown off. Oh, wrong screen. There we go. Today, so Mr. Ghost DK, thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. So yeah, so Fact Sheet Friday. So we do have a few new pieces of equipment to go through. So first of all, we got the Fent 700 Vario and the. Oh, let me get my other screen up for a sec, so I get it all correct. The Bentnar Omega 006,000 FL. That's what it is, seemingly. So, stats on these two pieces of equipment. So, the Fent 700 Vario being the first one is obviously going to be a tractor. It's going to cost you 249,500. Mr. No Names, thank you very much for the 23 Bs. Much appreciated, buddy. Thank you. I wish I had all my sound set up over here. But yeah, thank you for that very much. God, now you put me off. Oh yeah, so go back to this obviously. So the Fendt Vario 700. Where were we? So engine size 203 to 303 horsepower with a variable gearbox. It will hold 450 litres of fuel, and obviously driving speed is 50 kilometers an hour or 31 miles per hour, and obviously weighs 8.8 tons. So nice looking little tractor there. Onto the Cedar. Obviously, this is the Bentner Omega 006,000 FL. Obviously, this is going to be a direct Cedar, which is quite nice. It's going to cost you 116,500 to purchase it. You're going to need at least 200 horsepower for it. So basically, the tractor above would suit this very, very well. Capacity wise, obviously 5,000 to 5,400. Obviously, that depends on whether you got the third option attached. Obviously, weight wise is 9.5 tons. Working width is only 6 meters, but that on some of these smaller base game fields is pretty good. Obviously, work speed 17 kilometers an hour or 10 miles per hour. And as you can see, it will do seed and a fertilizer in it. And looking at the crops, you can do your wheat, your barley, your oats, your canola, your dry rice, your I can never remember. Oilseed radish, your grass. Obviously, peas is now officially showing, and we'll get into that in just a little while because obviously there was information put out yesterday, I think it was, regarding the peas. And then obviously your spinach is there, so very, very cool. So I kind of like that. It's a nice little cedar. So yeah, so going on to that, we are now on to the Dutsfar 6C RV Shift, which is the tractor there. And obviously that is being accompanied with the Krone Very Pack V190 XC Plus. Hey there, Mr. Wimmer. How you doing, bud? And thank you very much for the anniversary. Happy anniversary. Much appreciated. Yes. 3 years. It's terrible. It really is. How time has flown. Right then, so let's get into the stats for this, guys. So, the Dutsfar 6C RV Shift. Obviously, this is going to be kind of a, I don't know what, medium to small sort of sized. We'll see. Tractor anyway. So 103,500 to buy. Horsepower 143 on it. So it's not the biggest, but it's not bad. Obviously, you've got power shift, gear box, holds 160 litres of fuel, 50 kilometres or 31 miles per hour driving speed, and obviously weighs 5.5 tons. I'm wondering how we will plant green beans. I'm imagining it's going to be in the planters category there, Bodine. Obviously, we've got peas in this seed, and I'm guessing where it's a slightly bigger seed or bean, what you will call it, it may come that way. They may even have their own category. I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. So obviously going on with the fact sheets just quickly. So obviously the Krone Very Pack V190 XC Plus. Obviously this is a baler after all. 69,500 to buy. Obviously 500 horsepower. Hence why it's doubled up with the Dutsvar there. Weighs 5.1 tons, and obviously we'll do your round bales from 125 up to the 180 centimeters, and obviously work speed is 17 kilometers per hour or 10 miles per hour. So not bad, not bad, not bad. Hey there, Jay. How you doing, bud? Thank you very much for that. Much appreciated as well. I don't know what is going on or what you're doing. So this is fact sheets for Farming Simulator 25, Mr. Grits fan. So each week Giants will put out a few informational sheets regarding equipment that's coming in the next game. So obviously we've got what, I don't know, what's it, 4 or 5 weeks? I can't remember the exact number. Before 25 comes out, so we're going to be seeing a lot of these each week. Also, what Giants are doing in between that throughout the week, they are giving out additional information on other in-game stuff. Obviously, this week, obviously we've got what I'm showing off right now, plus the information with the P's, which we'll get to in just a minute. Now, going on from that, 2 months from yesterday. That's it. Thank you very much. I knew it was around about that. But yeah, obviously it is. Oh yeah, the 12th yesterday, wasn't it? So yeah, Friday the 13th. So yeah, God, it's definitely ticking. So 8 more weeks to go. Dang. But anyway, carrying on. So obviously we've got the Adco White 8010 series, and obviously this is going to be a new brand kind of being added to the game. Obviously Adco's in there already, but the white is kind of that new tractor type being added in. And also this is being doubled up with the Anderson Merge Pro 915. So cool, cool, cool. Also, let's get into the information. How you doing there, Rusty Nail? So first of all, let's go with the tractor. So the Adco White 8010 series. So that's going to cost you a impressive, actually, 58,500. So not too expensive. Maybe a nice starter one. Obviously, horsepower wise, 160 to 225 with a power shift gearbox, holds 454 litres of fuel. Obviously, driving speed is 40 kilometers an hour, 24 miles per hour. Obviously, weight wise is at 9.8 tons. Not doing good. What's up, Mr. Rusty Nail? And Don B here, thank you very much, much appreciated. But yeah, if you guys are not following Mr. Rusty Nail 110, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow. Obviously, he's been doing a lot of farm sim streams of late. So yeah, definitely check him out, guys. Definitely check him out. And thank you, Farm Trucker, for that. Oh, and thank you, Rusty, as well. Right, so just going on for this is the Anderson Emerge Pro 915 wind. Obviously, this is going to be a windrower that merges. Obviously, it's 153,000 for this. Obviously, you need 140 horsepower to run it. It weighs 5 tons. And obviously, work width is 9.2 meters. So, not huge, but it's pretty decent. I like it. I like it. I do like the mergers in game. Obviously, we've got the Chrome one at the minute, and this will be a nice addition onto that. And obviously, work speed wise, it's 20 kilometers per hour or 12 miles per hour. So I like it. I do like that option of the mergers. Now, will that replace the Kuhn one that we've got at the minute, or would this be an addition? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see with that. So going on to the last fact sheet. So obviously this is going to be covering the JCB 435S, and obviously this is a wheel loader. So here's the stats for it. So we got price wise 199,500. Obviously, horsepower wise, it's 252 horsepower. Not bad. So, I don't know, what's that, sort of medium size? Obviously, variable gearbox. Obviously, fuel wise, 400 litres. So, it's got a decent fuel tank in there. Obviously, driving speed is 40 kilometers per hour, 24 miles per hour. And it weighs 14.4 tons. So that is not too bad if you ask me, to be honest. Um, yeah, I like it. I like it. Now, obviously, there was also information released regarding the P. So let's show that off while we are here. So let's go over to the website. So I'm kind of semi-organized today. I've got it all up on the screen. Look at that. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Um, your cancer is stage 4. Oh, I'm taking it they're going to carry on treatment, Mr. Rushy Nail. I hope so, anyway. Ooh, blimey. Right. Oh, see, now you got me stumped on that one. Jeez. They are. Oh, good. Well, keep us posted on your treatment, and yeah, obviously, if there's anything that we can help you out with, bud, just got to ask. So yeah, stage 4, blimey, that is not good. So yeah, so going back to obviously Farm Sim 25, obviously this is going to be one of the new crops, which is the peas. Giants have finally announced they're going to do peas. Okay, we would know from the last couple of weeks, from videos and such, peas are coming, but they've finally put out information, and it's going to be kind of worked the same way as the spinach was. So let's get in. So obviously this is going to be the harvester that you'll be using to harvest it. Obviously this whole information is on the website, so you're more than welcome to go over and check it out. Let me pop that in chat. Hey KW, thank you very much, bud. Hopefully you're having a good day, sir. So peas are a symbol of their season, as they are among the first crops you can plant in spring. They will re represent renewal and growth in some cultures. Okay, yeah, you guys can read it all. So basically, what you can actually do is double harvest this. In essence, right? So this is obviously what it's going to look like, and obviously here's some of the figures for it. So the max yield per hectare, you're looking at around about 9,600 litres of crop off of the field. Obviously, average selling price if you were to take it from the field and sell it, you're looking at around about 3,119. And obviously, that is on the easy difficulty setting. Obviously, when you're planting it, you're going to be using around about 250 litres per hectare. So I think that's slightly higher than the carrots, possibly. I'd have to go back and have a look. But yeah, it's not a lot to be honest, which is quite nice. Obviously, growth duration is only 4 months. So you will be able to get in and do that double harvest. So obviously plant between March and April. And then obviously harvesting is July through to September. Now obviously like I said, you can do a double harvest on this from what I've read. And obviously you can see all the different states here, so it's quite nice. And obviously even the withered state as well. Now let's go on through. Obviously we've pretty much covered all this, so we'll just click through some of these images. So obviously there's a nice field of peas. It does look pretty good actually. And the thing is, why do they keep having to show off these freaking god races? Do my head in. And so there we go. So obviously you can see, I think that's the oh, Great Plains planter that we showed off last week. Doubled up with the John Deere 3650 there, which is quite nice. Obviously that's planting it early on in the spring. Obviously it's growing, see it growing down here, so it's doing pretty well. Now, obviously carrying on, obviously here we go. So obviously going to be using the Oxbow EPD 540E, which is a self-propelled pea harvester. Obviously, this is a new piece of equipment brought into the game with Giants. So there it is. So, yep, I like it. I like it. Now, from what I understand, this little bit right here is the unload pipe. So you will need to get pretty close to unload this thing. So let's jump into this. Obviously, you guys can look at the pictures. You may be seeing things in the background. I don't know. You might do. But yeah, you can see right there. There is the unload pipe. It's gone into the trailer. Obviously, yep, it looks like peas. Okay, nice. Okay. But the cool thing is, it is a contained unit. So I suppose in real life, you wouldn't lose any peas there. So obviously, just carrying on. So there's obviously new saplings growing there. Obviously, it's getting a little bit lankier. Obviously, a little bit more bushier, and obviously, you've got the little flowers on there. Now, one thing is, obviously, with peas, they do flower. Now, will they have an improvement on the yield with the bees, for example? Obviously, at the minute, things like canola, sunflowers, sorghum, or whatever it is that are a flowering crop, they get that bonus boost, don't they? In 22. Now, will that happen with peas and some of the other new crops in the future? We'll have to wait and see. And obviously, it's just getting bigger. You can actually start seeing in the picture there, the pea pods are coming on, and that's pretty much ready to harvest. Then obviously once it's been harvested, you've got pretty much nothing left there. And then obviously with its state, if you were to miss a harvest, yeah, it looks very brown, very dead. But yeah, all of that is on obviously the Giants website. The link is in chat. I posted it just a minute ago. So yeah, go over, have a little read of it, see what you think. Now, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I know, I'm sure it said it was a double harvest. But obviously, looking at the top here, it's only in August, which is interesting. I might be wrong then. I might be looking at the wrong thing. Weird. Okay. Because I'm sure I read, a, I'm sure it was this one I read, and it said it was a double crop. Spinach is a double, yeah. But June, July, I thought it said. Yes, June through to July, or June to July. Yeah, June to yeah, that's what it was. Probably Farm and Truck. Because obviously, I think you mentioned it in, was it Dave's stream or something? I can't remember. That's probably what's stuck in my head. But yeah, looking at that, it's actually only one harvest duration. So yeah, in August, sort of depending on when you plant it. But yeah, get it in early, and obviously you got the spinach there. And also they did put out, was it the day Wednesday I think it was. Obviously, this is to do with the little rice thing. Obviously, it's absolutely pointless. But yeah, let's see the spinach, 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 spinach. Yeah, so yeah, spinach is June and September, so that's probably what it is. So anyway, that's yeah. Okay, so that's the fact sheet is covered. Obviously, the new pea crop, and obviously you can have a little read of it yourself, guys. It's on the Farming Simulator website there under the blogs. Obviously, there is the fact sheets right there. So obviously that's fact sheet number 3. So we've got at least what 8 more potentially to go. 7 or 8, so that's kind of cool. And obviously there is your pea stuff, but there's obviously this everything about the water buffaloes, the weather events, the spinach, and yeah, a whole lot of stuff there to go through if you've missed any of it. Oh, excuse me. Just out of curiosity, if I had anything decent come out recently, a broom for cleaning. Oh, excuse me. That's something like that in 22, not 22, in 19, where you cleaned out your animals with that, like a brush. It's kind of pointless at the minute, but from what I've heard, they are planning on adding that feature back into the animal paintings, where you have to clean this stuff out. So that will be kind of cool. Just having a little look quickly. Yeah, nothing else special there. To be honest, I haven't actually played in the last few days Farming Simulator, so I've kind of missed it. Yeah, 8 more Fridays, yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the game, and yeah, there we go, guys. And Nico K9, how are you doing, buddy? Welcome in. And let's give you an, oh, I can't spell, N-I. There we go. There we go. Obviously, if you guys didn't know, Nico K does stream. Obviously, he is over this side of the pond, but tends to stream things like Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, European Truck Simulator, stuff like that. Stuff you may not necessarily see that often, but it is out there, so it might be worth giving it a check out if you're interested. And yeah, say hi when you go on over, and maybe throw up a few alpaca emotes to say that you come from me. I sent you. I did. So you're not jumping on the Satisfactory train? Oh, Mr. UTV nerd, I already have. I've got it downloaded, installed. I have been playing the crap out of it the last couple of days. I'm already up to having tiers 1, 2, 3, and 4 unlocked. Obviously, stream-wise, I'm not going to do it today because it is Farming Friday after all, and obviously want to get the information out regarding the fact sheets and basically what's gone on over the last couple of days. So yeah, it's very, very cool. Obviously, right now I'm unfortunately doing the really slow process of harvesting my grapes, but we are. It needs to be done. Unfortunately, I've got this to do. I've got the hops to do in the far distance there. Apart from that, that's is pretty much it. Obviously, got a little bit of work on some of the other farms being worked on at the minute. I'm trying to say. I hope, I really do hope, Mr. Rushdale, that you get something sorted out, because, yeah, I couldn't imagine losing my own home, unfortunately. But yeah, fingers crossed for you, bud. Fingers crossed for you. Let's see, Mr. Farmer Trucker says I will probably be editing the capacity of that on day one. Yeah, I think a lot of people will actually. Yeah, the spinach harvester, the pea harvester, yeah. To be honest, I think what was it, about 35,000 litres or something like that for the spinach harvester. I'm guessing it's going to be around about the same for the pea harvester. So base game wise, that's not bad. Obviously, once you get onto the bigger maps, then yeah, maybe look at increasing capacity. But I know personally, I'm going to try my best to use a lot of the base game stuff and not use edited equipment to start off with. How long that lasts, I have no idea. Obviously, pretty much as soon as Dave mentioned he was going to do a 16x map, I started doing little tweaks here, there, and everywhere. So yeah, I fully understand. But yeah, I do want to try and utilize some of the more base game stuff and not having to worry about constantly editing them anymore. But knowing me, I'll probably still have a few things edited, and you know me. Let's see, Mr. Nico says, I'm doing fine, Mr. Alpaca, and how you doing? Not too bad. I've got a little bit of a sore throat, so hopefully I can get through the next hour and a half, roughly, till Mr. Dave goes live, without losing my voice. So I went out this morning took sort of my mother-in-law to do her shopping, and I've kind of come back with a bit of a weird throat. I hope it's not COVID, that's all I can say. I wonder if Dave will stick with farming Friday, or is he going to be in there instead today? So from what I understand, he's starting off his first half of his stream farming. After that, I don't know. We will see. Yeah, no idea, UTV Nerd, whether he's going to stay with farming or switch over to Satisfactory with the rest of the guys. Obviously, I know that Mr. Darius Frost is out there, Mr. Wheels, both streaming Satisfactory at the minute. I believe we've got 2022 farming guy out there as well, who's also a member, doing some ETS. So yeah, I know, to be honest, once I've got this lot done, I'll be jumping back over there myself. So yeah, so farm sim first. Obviously, you're probably covering the fact sheets as well, to be honest. And then a little bit of farming, and then I'd imagine you'll probably then jump into getting some more stuff done on Satisfactory. To be honest, I've got quite a long list at the minute of stuff I need to get sorted out in Satisfactory as well. I'm still working. I've actually, obviously, where I've got to tier 4, I'm now sort of going back through those early productions, ripping them out, redoing them, and kind of setting them up for the future. In a similar way that Dave's setting up his mini factories or individual factories, I'm kind of doing it similar, but on an even smaller scale. It's almost like half the size to what he's doing. But I'm having it all combined. But what I am planning on doing, guys, is next Wednesday, hopefully once I've got a little bit more done in there, so it looks a little bit neater and tidier, I am going to be streaming Satisfactory myself, so you can actually see my side of the things and how I do it. So yeah, hopefully I can get a lot of things sorted out. One thing I do need to work on is getting another coal power plant set up. What I've got, 8 generators going at the minute, plus the biofuels. And once I start getting these productions all up and running, I'm going to start struggling for power. So I need to get that sorted out as quickly as possible. I might do that tonight. I don't know yet. We'll see. Maybe over the weekend. Obviously, I started off in the grasslands, so there's a couple of options I can go for. Let's see. Mr. Nico says you still can't get the mod folder switcher to work. You're still getting the connection failed. The only thing I think of is something remaining possibly from the last install or the first install that you did on the mod folder switcher, and it's just not getting rid of it. I know the only thing I can think of is possibly looking to reset your computer, but I know that's a horrible thing. To be honest, the mod folder switcher will be getting switched off for the downloads soon anyway. Obviously Dave mentioned that the other day, and yeah, so not sure really. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know why it's not installed. And obviously make sure that it is being installed onto the same driver as the game, isn't it? See, that's the thing. I'm sure Dave said put it on the same driver as the game, but obviously it has to look for your save game folders and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe obviously Dave will be around later, so you can always ask him, Mr. Nico. Obviously he developed it, so he may have some ideas. But yeah, right now I'm stumped. I really am. You got your first ban, Mr. Farmer Trucker? Yes, you did. Well done, well done. Also, well, one thing I will say for anyone who does stream or moderate for a channel, if you do get these bots coming in saying, oh, buy best views here and whatever, obviously ban them. But what you can also do is if you highlight the comment, you can add it into a specific moderator thing, which if it comes up again, it'll automatically get banned. But also report them, because then they can get the accounts removed from Twitch. So yeah, make sure that's sorted out. I've been on your map. Where is hop storage? I can't find it. So, oh, by the way, hello Carolyn. Sorry. So it should be next to. So it's not the hops the storage I'm using, Mr. Nonel, and names, Mr. Grisland, whatever. The sooner you change your name, it'd be better. Obviously, right up here, you should see 4 little storages, as it were. What's this saves? We'll get to there in just a minute. Here we go. So on the side of the produce storage, you should see these 4 little placeables. Obviously, on one side you'll have one for your grapes, one for your olives. On the other side, I've added into that pack one for, oops, did it the opposite way. One for your hops. And obviously, if you look in the little palette, you can see the little hops there. And then obviously, there's one there for coffee. Obviously, I kind of wanted ones set up. So yeah, oh, actually, I've got quite a bit left of coffee from last year. So yeah, they're right there. Obviously, I haven't officially released these, by the way. So if you're able to get my save game from last Friday, you will have this version in that pack, and you can utilize them. They're all individual. You just place them down, fill them up. Obviously, there is the option to unload them if you wanted to into a trailer and transport them yourself, but they will auto distribute as well. Obviously, my biggest issue right here is obviously the hops. It seems to go through quite a lot, so it is what it is. I don't know if Dave's going to do anything about that, but it is. Oh heck, that's the wrong spot. But that's where it should be, Mr. Grits fan. I will be back in a few, going to grab breakfast. Okay, you TV nerd, no worries. When is the game giveaway? Did I miss it? So, Carolyn, I am planning on doing it probably within the next couple of weeks. Once the Giants have done their what you call it, the Japanese game show, and obviously release the information regarding the second, or I should say third base game map, which is the Asian one. Once that's out, and now hopefully a few people will have an idea of whether they're going to buy the game or not, but yeah, I'll do it then. You're back already. So yep, you are fine. And as always guys, I am still pushing to get to Giant's Bronze Partner. I still have, what, 23 copies to sell. Obviously, like I said, I am doing a giveaway at the end of once obviously Giants have shown off the next map. But if you do want to donate any games, obviously Mr. Dave would love to have a few. And I know he's already got some already. And obviously I would love to have a few extras. I've got 2 currently keys to give away. Both Giants copies. So yeah, if we get any more in there, it'd be great. And obviously if you guys are not following Carolyn as well, make sure to click on a link, give her a follow. Obviously she has been streaming and trying her hardest to get it working, so yeah, make sure to check her out when she does go live. She's done some farm sims, she did another game, I can't remember the name of it in a minute, but yeah, definitely check her out. And that is not her one, Mr. Farming Trucker, there we go, that's it, Railway Empire 2, that was the one she did the other day. So yeah, and obviously thank you very much for the happy anniversary, Mr. Farmer Marks. Let's see, I suggest that you watch Billy's video capacity carefully. Yes! Yeah, I do quite a lot of videos on my YouTube channel, and hopefully they do help some people out. There's some tutorials out there of there. Obviously, all of my streams are over there, so whether you're playing PB Canyon Crossing, Wolf Creek, or any of the other maps, most of the information is covered all there. And that's something else I need to do as well, is focus on trying to get me YouTube working as well. I need to get some more viewers over there, so yeah. But yeah, I'm not doing too bad there, Farmer Mark. Thank you very much. I'm just scrolling through his chat and trying to catch up with everybody at the minute. There we go, I'm back already. You're behind my... excuse me, what about my behind? I'm not behind. Mr. Gritzfan 101, thank you very much for the $10 donation. Much appreciated, bud, and happy affiliate. Thank you very much for that. Oh, you are an absolute star. You really don't have to, but thank you for that. And actually, while I remember as well, Mr. Farman Trucker74, thank you very much for the 40 stream streak. I think you're actually now the highest person out there to watch it apart from me. Actually, to be honest, I very rarely watch myself. Actually, thinking about that, I can get rid of my earbud now. Oh, but yeah, thank you very much. And obviously Mr. KW is pretty much on there, getting all those bits removed. Much appreciated, buddy. Add about 20 viewers on. Okay, I'm trusting exactly. And thank you for deafening me as well. Much appreciated. And let's see, Mr. Rusty Nail has been following me for 1 year, 13 days, 9 hours. Wow, holy cripes. Much appreciated. I'm kind of curious actually, and I'm sure Dave did this the other day in his. I'm kind of curious if it'll come up for me. Yeah, I'm not even following myself. Looking at that. Not applicable. Why? No. So yeah, technically it's 3 years as an affiliate, so a little bit over 3 years streaming. Oh cripes. Who needs to be filled? You do. Okay. I need seed. Okay. Do I have any seed around? Oh cripes. Actually, I can take you back to the farm. Now the only problem is I am not using my wheel today, so I do apologise for any jittering. I'll try and be a little bit smooth with some of these tractors. And how you doing there, Mrs. Dash L Crew? Welcome in, my dear. Hugs to you too. Can I beat Mr. KW? Yes, I did. Look at that. Wow. Obviously, if you guys are not following Mrs. Dash L Crew, make sure to click on her link, give her a follow. Fatality. I like that sound. I really do. I do like that fatality. I need to get the scorpions get over here as well. That is a game I have not played in a long time. Is the Mortal Kombat. I've been watching some of the TV series that they put out in the past. I even watched that up-to-date Mortal Kombat, and not bad actually, not bad TV series. And I am going to get that stretching while I'm on a straight bit of road. Thank you very much for that. There we go. Oh, looks like Mr. Wheels has gone on a lunch break. Okay, bless his cotton socks. Oh. But yeah, having a sore throat and trying to talk is not easy. I'm just glad I've got my coffee here with me. Sort my head out. There we go. Oh, and one other thing as well. I never mentioned. So I carried on playing obviously on Monday, and obviously I was doing some selling and stuff like that. Now, as you can see in the top right corner below the time, I've made it to $121 million in game from selling products. Finally, I've finally hit the 100 million goal. So, yay! That's one less thing to worry about now. So, to be honest, it was quite easy. I just kept going back and forth. So I got there. I really did. So yeah, I like it. And why is those sound alerts not coming through? Mr. Grits fan, thank you very much for the additional 10 biddies. Much appreciated as well. There we go. But yes. Hey. I'm trying to think. I'm sure there was a couple of other little projects I needed to get done, but I can't think of what they are now. Oh yes, mate. I think I've got harvesting next month. I think it's the orchards in November primarily. And then December, I'm going to look at starting to carry on with the mine area. Obviously, I'm currently going through there, landscaping it. Obviously, I've still got some rocks up there to remove. I might actually leave some of them as they are. Maybe create a bit more of a wild area up there. And there he is, Mr. Jers 53 UK. Welcome in, bud. Thank you very much for the T-Rex roar. Oh, there we go. And happy affiliate day for 2 bits. Thank you very much. Much appreciate. Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely been a fun last couple of days. Now, for anybody who was tuning in on Wednesday, obviously I was showing off Tech Store Simulator. Yeah, thinking about it, I should have really just taken my time to start off with and done it basically the second way, the second half of this stream from the start. It would have worked out so much better, and I probably would have got a little bit further into the game. But yeah, it's a not bad little game, to be honest. Definitely looking forward to seeing what the developer does with it, what they add in the future. So I am keeping an eye on that one. Evening all. You don't know why. You don't know why what, Mr. Grits fan? Ooh, that's what else I need to do is get around and pick up the coffins. Yeah, that's the other. Oh, that reminds me. That was the other thing I need to do. I think I'm gonna have to make that a priority. Is obviously I need to get into the burnt forest and finish getting the graveyard place down. Hmm. Time is ticking away, guys. It really is. It's it's like Mr. Bodine said. 8 more Fridays, and then FS25 will be released. And obviously, I myself, like Mr. Dashnet and a few of the other guys, are definitely going to be over there doing that and kind of shutting down 22. I don't know why my new gems. I have some new gems. Oh yes, I will be going straight over. What new gems? Um, On-screen celebration. Obviously, that's things that Giants have added. If that's what you're on about. Game. Actually, I have no idea. Let me see this thing. What does that do? Anything? Nothing? Yeah, I'm not seeing that. I don't know what that means, to be honest. Obviously, some of the stuff that Giants have been adding in, not Giants, Twitch, I have no idea about. It's like an on-screen celebration for 40 bits. Like, yeah, I have no idea. Oh, look at this. What? Might as well get these while I'm here. Game. I don't know. Your new game. Yeah, I'm not sure about it either. The Tech Store Simulator, is that the one you're on about? Or Farming Simulator 25? Here we go. Tech Store, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's got the potential of being a good game. Obviously, it's still a lot of work ahead of it, but right now it's not too bad. If you start off the right way and just take your time, try not to rush things. Like I was really, I was kind of trying to get to show off a lot more, but I ended up shooting myself in the foot really with that. Right, so that is fine. Oh, let's go to the nearest because that's where it's going to be going. But yeah, I think I am going to be quite sad to see Farm Sim 22 shut down. I think I'm going to have to come back here at some point in the future. But we'll have FS25 coming, and obviously new equipment, new maps to check out. Oh, so yeah, definitely a lot of learning ahead, that's for sure. Alright, so that one's fine. So I can get back into here. But yeah, I've got my hops still to do as well at some point. Oh, it's not one thing, it's another. And the worst thing is with Satisfactory coming out this week, my time is being very limited because I've just been playing that. It's great to try and find some of the new stuff that's in there. I finally unlocked obviously the Sky storage, so that's working. I was able to get the uploading. I actually went in earlier today, found some computers in the crash site, so I was able to get that sorted out. So yeah, I can now just focus on getting it upgraded size-wise, capacity and all that. And also I'm working on the actual main base area for the mini factories. So yeah, lots and lots to do. But yeah, I really want to get up to like the tier 5 and 6s unlocked, but I'm going to try and get all the base products fully automated. Obviously I need to get power sorted over there. And obviously, like I said, next Wednesday I'll show you the progress on that. So yeah, nice 3-hour satisfactory stream. That would be kind of fun. Let's look at that for a minute. Are you going to stay on 22? If not, why? Obviously, until FS25 comes out, I will be streaming 22, yes, each week. Definitely Monday, definitely Friday. Depending on how I'm feeling on the Wednesday, it's either going to be farming or satisfactory. So yeah, we'll see. But I'm just sort of taking my time, taking it nice and easy. Obviously, I was lurking in Darius' stream earlier, and I'm thinking, geez, he's like miles ahead of like me or Dave or anybody else. It's bonkers some of the stuff that he's already unlocking and working on. He really doesn't know how to go slow in that game, I'll tell you that. Before too long, you'll start seeing trades being pushed up, and yeah, he's bonkers. But yeah, obviously once 25 comes out, obviously I do want to show it off. I want to learn all the new in-game features as much as possible, and obviously be able to try and help you guys out as well. Obviously, if I can get another 23 copies sold between now and then, I may be able to get early access. So I'll be able to actually stream that on a Friday and possibly get in a couple of extra streams over the weekend prior you guys getting it. So yeah, wouldn't it be quite nice? But I've got to get there first. Still working on it. So obviously, if you haven't bought the game, guys, remember you're more than welcome to use my partner code, which is Alpaca. I'm going to keep mentioning every time I'm streaming just to remind you guys. But yeah, oh, we'll see, we'll see. It would be nice to be able to jump in there and check out the game and stuff like that before. Right. I'm going to stay on 22 for a little while, and when okay, yeah. So you know, I can see why people would want to do that. However, I would recommend loading up the game way before that, because obviously you've got some new features in there and you may need to learn how to utilize them, so there is that. See, the new GPS system in there is going to be interesting. Crops you've got to think of, you've got to learn. And obviously, how are they setting up the field running, as it were? Obviously, ploughing, liming and all that, is it still going to be set up the same way as it is 22 in 25? Who the heck knows? We don't know yet. So, yeah, are we going to have to start using things like the, oh, what do you call it? Mulchers more? Will they actually make an effect? Who the heck knows? What is the battery for? The battery? The battery in Dell? Is that the one you're on about? Obviously, at the minute it's just a direct sell product. Obviously, there was going to be a placeable solar farm that utilised the batteries? No? Yeah, I don't know what you're on about, Mr. Chris fan. And Papu the Hut, how you doing, bud? Thank you very much for that, much appreciated. Stream is going well. Obviously, we covered obviously the fact sheets that were released earlier today. We also quickly covered the peas. Obviously, I didn't really do any farming on Wednesday stream, so I thought, well, might as well do it today. So yeah, it's doing pretty well. Obviously, at the minute it's just going up and down, harvesting some grapes at the minute. If I'm still doing it, obviously I've got hops still to do. I've got a couple of helpers running around doing some work. So yeah, busy, busy, busy. I really need to get in and do some farming over the weekend so I can actually get into harvesting the rest of the crops for October next week. This is the only problem, it takes so bleaking long to do these. Yes. However, one thing I did do is I was actually able to run Farming Simulator 22 and Satisfactory side by side at the same time. The only problem is my frame rates on Farming Simulator dropped right down to like 2 frames a second, so it was barely moving. But it was working, so I don't know, I might be able to do both games at the same time. I don't know, we'll have to see. Maybe just have that running on the sidelines, making more. Obviously, the big things I'm after is the the steel beams for the tier 3 belts, which is what I'm currently using. So yeah, and thank you as well, Mrs. Dajel Crew, for that happy anniversary. Yeah, 3 years. Would you believe it? 3 years I have been streaming as an affiliate. Slightly, I think it's about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks more, was basically, or 2 to 3 weeks ago was my official anniversary for streaming. So yeah, obviously this week it's my anniversary for being an affiliate. It's kind of cool. It really, really is cool how time has flown. So literally, actually, what was it? So I started on PV County. I did a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months of. Actually, it would have been weeks actually, because then we went on to Uncharted, wasn't it, for FS19, and just been going ever since on 22. So yeah, I got back battery. I have absolutely no idea what you mean. On one of your grape. Battery. I have absolutely no idea what you're on about, Mr. Grits fan. I really don't know. Are you on about grape storage? I have no idea. I really don't know. You send me a picture. Okay, yeah, that's probably the easiest way, because yeah, I'm not understanding what the heck you're on about. Go go go. Yours was your 1 year in August 12th. Oh, nice. You're still a baby streamer. Well, congratulations for that as well, Mrs. Dajal Crew. That's very, very cool. Yeah, to be honest, I wasn't even sure if I was going to carry on streaming, but yeah, 3 years later, I'm still here, still going, helping you guys out when I can. But yes, how things have changed. So yeah, so it would have been, let's see, PV County to start off with. Obviously, I started off showing off my original save game on there, which had like, I have no idea to be honest how many hours on that one. But I had all the factories built, all the bridges built, pretty much everything done on there. Did that for a few weeks, went on to PV Uncharted, obviously for FS19 as well. Pretty much covered that till 22 came out. And then obviously once 22 came out, it was then jumping on to Elm Creek. I didn't really check out the rest of the other maps. So for some reason I was drawn straight to Elm Creek. Did that for a few months. Obviously then Dashnet put out PV Wolf Creek, which was obviously the 4X version of Elm Creek. At that point I literally transferred everything that was on my Elm Creek into Wolf Creek and just carried on from where I was. that took a little bit of time to set that all up because yeah, I had to make the farm look the same. I had to make sure the tractors were all running at the same average and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a lot of editing, that's for darn sure. And obviously, where it was early access, I had to do a few tweaks here and restarts to there. Yeah, and then obviously I've shown off Silver Run, Ellengrad a little bit, and then yeah, for the rest of it, it's been all PB Canyon Crossing, to be honest. So I really haven't looked at many other maps out there. I just saw a video on Facebook of an idiot that put an electric fly swatter and ooh, ouch. Yeah. You watch and look at some weird stuff, Mr. UTV nerd. I'll say that for you. Oh. Let's see. Carolyn says I just started learning how to do alerts and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of surprising just how much goes into creating a stream in the background. Unless you got a lot of help, then yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of work to get up, all set up and stuff. That's for definite. Yeah. Oh, let's see what Mr. Groots fan has sent me. Social media. Discord. Yeah, I'm seeing grapes and it's filling up and unload to the back. Yeah, still not sure what you're on about by battery, Mr. Grits fan. Are you on about this little thing under here? Obviously, I do have a mod that allows me to show where I can unload it, whether it's to the back, to the side, to the stuff like that. That is yeah, that's probably a mod if it's not a base game thing. I can't remember what the heck it's called now. Tip side HUD it's called. It's a little mod. Obviously any trailer or vehicle that has a capacity that unloads, you can actually switch it. So obviously this one only has the one unload, which is back. Actually here I'll show you a sec. So for example, this is a bad example because it's only got one. Let's see. So I'm trying to find a truck, for example, or something that has. Dang you, autosave. But yeah, Mr. Grits fan, that is a mod called Tipside HUD, and it'll actually show you where it's currently selected for unloading, whether it's at the back, on the side. I'm trying to actually find a trailer. Nope. Let's come up here actually, because I've got a truck here with a trailer. There we go. So, for example, right here, obviously I do have some products in here, some peanuts left over from the harvest. Obviously, I can select back. Obviously, if I hit the U key, obviously you can see it in, obviously usually your F1 menu sometimes. It'll say back, it'll say grain door, whatever. But to make, rather than constantly having that open, you can actually show it here. So obviously I can switch between the sliding door, the back, the grain floor. Also with this tipper as well, where it has that sliding floor, you can actually change it to go from back to front and front to back, and it will actually show here and state whether it's going forwards or backwards, as it were. It's kind of cool, like little mod. I like it. I've used it for quite a long time. It just helps a little bit, especially with trailers that have a lot of different unload options. But yeah, tip side HUD mod. Oops, missed a little bit there. So if you've got my save game, which you do, just have a look in there for FS22 tip side HUD mod, and you can actually put that into your current save game if you wanted to as well. Let me sort my screens out. There we go. There we go. But yeah, I'm still not sure what that on-screen celebration thing is. I'll have to look into that one. Because obviously that's something new that Giants have added. My goodness, look at the size of that. And look, you can even gigantify the emote, but it's tiny on the screen. What in the heck? Oh my goodness gracious me, what is Twitch like? Oh yeah, what else is out there? I have no idea. Posture check. Fatality. Yes, I need to find that get over here. And also as well, I don't know how many of you guys realise, but for anybody who I think um does any bits in a channel, I think for the next week or two, Twitch will double the amount the streamer gets or something like that. They're going to throw in a little bit extra, but you have to do like 300. It's kind of crazy. Oh yes. Now I don't know if that's a combined or if you can do it in a little bit here, a little bit there to make it up to the 300 bits. I didn't really read it properly, to be honest. Hydrate, thank you very much there, Mrs. Dazer Crew. And the stretch as well. Oh, it's lucky I'm on a straight line, otherwise I might crash. Oh, there we go. Okay, I can do that. And I'm getting old. I really am. Yeah, that was been a really long week. I'm not quite sure. Maybe a bit of both. Oh. Yes, stretching is not as easy as it used to be. There we go. There we go. Right. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to the other end. So I'm going to stop this here. I'm going to grab that tractor down the other end quickly and get that unloaded. 75% is very tight, so I really don't think it's going to make it, so might as well do it while it's at the end of the row. Yes. Time is definitely ticking away for FS22. Actually, out of interest, for all of you guys out there, who will be sticking with FS22 when 25 comes out? I'm kind of curious now, I really am. So Mr. No Names, Carolyn. Okay. And okay. At least for a little while. Yeah. It's fair enough. I know some of you guys are just getting into playing PB County PB County Cross. Duh. So he's still got a long way to go. And I know, obviously, like Mr. Grits fan said there, or Mr. No Names should say, he's going to wait till Mr. Dajnet puts out his map. So yeah, it could be quite some time. But I would recommend, if you are going to buy the game, to use my partner code. Yeah. Hint hint. Only kidding. It's entirely up to you if you do or not. But yeah, if you do get a copy of 25, to try it out. Obviously, there is some new features in there that you're probably going to need to learn if you are going to be playing the game. So bear that one in mind. I want to know why this is turning off so quickly. It shouldn't be. Something's a little bit bugged, I think. Check. Is there a way to change it? Engine turned off. Engine. Automatic engine start off. See, this is the thing, because obviously it should be going on for a little bit longer than like 5 minutes. I might have to look at some of the settings. It might be the mod follow switcher. Joy, 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 joy. When you get the money, yeah. But remember, Mr. Grits fan, there is the chance of winning a copy as well in the stream. So make sure to keep an eye out for streams, because they will be probably giving some giveaways. Obviously, Dave's got a handful of copies to give away. I've got a couple at the minute, possibly more to come. I don't know yet. We'll see. So there's a chance you might be able to win one, and I'm sure there'll be others out there. Oops. For getting free copies. So make sure to tune into streams and be there. Too bad you can't just pre-order the Year One Season Pass. I'm kind of hoping that once the full game is released, Farmer Trucker, you can actually get it separately. Obviously, I just went for the actual game itself on its own, solely because obviously how the FS22 DLCs were. They were kind of crap, to be honest. On the most part. Okay, some of it has a purpose, some of it, yeah, not really. But yeah, I want to see what the first maybe couple of DLCs are going to be like. It might sway me into getting that Season 1 pass to get the other two at a slightly discounted rate. I don't know yet, we'll see. But yeah, let's hope Giants actually do something a little bit better than what they have previously. There's a few of the DLCs I personally think are a complete waste of time, but that's just my opinion. I will be obviously, if I get early access to stream any of this stuff, I will try and utilise it. Not one thing as well, it's like I have previously said, is all of the stuff that Giants puts out, regardless of how big it is or how small it is or whatever it does have a purpose on any map. You just have to sort of think outside of the box. For example, when the Forage and Hay DLC was released, obviously Big Daddy and a few of the other guys in the SGA were streaming it prior to the release. Obviously, I said that you could quite easily use some of those tractors, the mowers and stuff like that, possibly to clean up your farmyard, for example, area, or the roadside, stuff like that, because it is quite small, compact tractors. Obviously, Dave, myself, a few other people have been using those, a couple of those smaller tractors on the docks, for example, for the fish and stuff like that. So there is uses for the stuff in game, but yeah, it's kind of limited. But yeah, you've just got to think outside of the box. Same with obviously the productions that come with the premium DLC. They do have a place anywhere actually, because Obviously, you got a couple of new productions there that make new products. So, yep, definitely pretty good, I'd say. Yeah, you just got to sort of think outside the box. Obviously, pumps and hoses. I don't know how many guys have it, but that is a great DLC, in my opinion. Obviously, it allows you to basically do away with the BGA that's base game, create something of your own, which is quite nice. And obviously, all those pieces actually interlock with each other. So yeah, it's really kind of cool. I like it. Obviously, Farming Trucker, if you guys haven't seen his streams when he's doing Farm Sim 22, has gone through the BGA and kind of redone it a little bit, shall we say, using the pumps and hoses stuff. And he's currently got, I think it was about 4, maybe 5 of the unload jobbies. What are they called? I can't think. Hang on. Where are we? So, things on the productions. It's been a while since I've used these. So these unload bins, for example, he has like 4, 5, maybe 6 of them hooked up to one of these, for example, and he's unloading the silage into there and really maximising those BGAs. But yeah, definitely make sure to check him out. So yeah, how you doing there, T Miller? Thank you very, very much. Much appreciated. Yes, it is my happy affiliate anniversary day. Don't know if it's actually today or I'm guessing it must be. To be honest, let me give that a shout. There we go. If you guys are not following Mr. T Miller, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow. Yeah, I just wanted to get it with. Okay. Yes. Maybe in time they'll do the season 2 pass or season 1 pass. Once the game's released, I guess they're primarily pushing the game and the DLCs, season 1 pass as a pack really to start off with. But who knows? What is that? What's what? I'm going to tell you if... You never know, Mamadou might win as well. Mr. No Names. There is every chance everyone could be a winner. There we go. And who knows, even when Dave is doing the pre-release streams, you never know. You may get a few extra keys then to give away. So there's a lot of chances. But be in every stream. Make sure you're following people. You never know. So yes. But how is Mr. T Miller doing? I think I fixed the problem with Brits not being able to send messages. Oh, well that's good to know. Well, hopefully when you next go live, we'll find out, Mr. T Miller. Unless you're live right now, I don't know. Nope, okay. Okay. Good. Well, fingers crossed it'll still be the same when you're live. Because yeah, it's kind of getting a little bit annoying, I suppose, best way to put it. Being a secretary for everybody. Because the worst thing is, some of the times I'm actually asleep and I'll get a message come through, or I'm basically doing something else and I'll get a message come through. Oh, by the way, can you tell Mr. T Miller is... Ah, come on! I'm busy. But yeah, it's like on Fridays, for example, Mr. Grits fan actually messaged me earlier to say he was going live, and if I could keep an eye on his stream for any bad people, should we say. Inconvenient. Yeah, that's the word. Thank you very much, T-Brother. To be honest, it's not the best of times because obviously, one, I'm just getting home from picking up my daughter. Normally, I'm usually cooking and eating before I go live on a Friday. Well, actually, most afternoons, to be honest, from me. Obviously, I've got the school run, then I'm cooking, and yeah, it's very busy. So yeah, I didn't even get the message till just before I went live, to be honest, on my phone. But it had the time when you sent it, and it's, yeah, not the best of times, dude. Oh, it really isn't. But yeah, if I'm free, I will try and get over and say hello, Mr. Grits fan. It's been a little bit crazy of late. I am not a good man. I'm a terrible man, I really am. Ooh, what's that? $44? Do I have somebody on 44? No, I'm guessing it's probably this guy. Has finished his job. You seem to be doing okay. So I've got that field being rolled at the minute. This one has just finished being seeded. So that's good, that's good, that's good. I can't remember if I got in and got that one rolled. Oh, cripes. Rolled, rolled, let's see. Let's see how they're doing. I missed it. Oh, bugger, I think that one started growing too. Oh well, it doesn't really make too much of a difference, does it? I hope. Just out of interest. Just out of interest. Is it growing? No, thank. Oh, blimey, that's terrible. That's the only thing with cosplay I will say I have an issue with. It still misses pieces. Oh my goodness gracious me. I have to get in and get that sorted out and get that sorted out. What about you? Ah, oh, missed that as well. Oh, for cripe's sake, so well. It's a bad final year, I'll tell you that, guys. It really is on here. But I do have a combine there set up, ready to get harvesting on the corn. Oh, wait a sec. Okay, so that needs to be done at some point as well. Lots of weeds, lots and lots of weeds. Obviously, all these fields are actually harvested, which is quite lucky. So, yes. Do you have your settings to lower earlier? They should be. They should be. Let me have a look quickly on that other cedar. Probably the best place to do it. Unless it's changed again, I don't know. But I did have them set to raise late, lower early. Let's see. Nope. Avoid. Raise early. Why is this? It's changed. Raise late, lower early. That's how it should be. That's what I originally had it set up to. Frickin' settings. I don't know. I'm going back to using the base game helpers. As lovely as being using cosplay, to be honest, it is still a pain in the bum. Actually, that's one thing I could do. is if I was to take it out, see if my frame rates go up. So obviously at the minute, obviously I do have a couple of courseplay help, or at least one courseplay helper there going at the minute. If I was to take that out, will I gain any frames? Well, I'll have to look. I will have to test that out for definite. I don't think I didn't really see too many frame rate drops once I added it in, because obviously it's been very well optimized. But that could be one thing. Actually, it would be kind of interesting to see if I was to remove all drive and courseplay, what frames I would get with that. I might have a look at that over the weekend. Just temporarily remove them and see what I get on the map. If I get any better or nothing at all. Who the heck knows, to be honest. I know it's Friday the 13th. Yes, I do know it's Friday the 13th. It's a very, very lucky day, Mr. Grits fan, or no name, sorry. For some people. Obviously, for those who are superstitious, not so much, but yeah. Actually, to be honest, I should have set this up on courseplay as well. I haven't ever done that. I'm kind of curious now. Because I do know that the grapes and the olives can be done this way, so let me go in there, let me just try this a sec. Right, let's see, so that's that. Turn off. Okay, so it's automatically detecting that I'm obviously in a grape harvester. Okay, generate field. Now the biggest issue is that unloading. I can do. Oh, nope. Go with nearest. Go. Let's see how this actually does, because yeah, I don't know. Because obviously that is the course it's actually going to be going through. And let's see, I'm going to turn that off. So it looks like I'm actually doing the work. Yeah, I'm driving. There we go. It works better for you, better for me, better. Yes, Mr. Ritz, no names. I'm actually kind of curious how it does when it comes to unloading. Does it back up to like the beginning of the row to unload? Because obviously you can't do it halfway up a row of grapes, can you? But actually, while that's there, let me reposition down the far end. Oh, that's one thing. It'll just sit there, okay. So if I keep an eye on it, and at the end of the row, when it's ready to be unloaded, I can just turn it off, back it up, and unload it quickly. Yeah, I think if I remember rightly, I can usually get around about almost 3 full rows in that harvester. Obviously, I can quite easily go through and increase the capacity even more. I really don't want to quite yet. Mind you, it's the last year I could do, I suppose, just to get the rows done. Yeah, 20,000 litres is the capacity on that little harvester. I didn't want to go too over the top. I don't know. It is what it is, unfortunately. That's another thing I need to get sorted out is my Trello at some point. Prepare for 25 mods being added. I deactivate the grape juice by accident? That might be why I've still got tons of grapes left over from last year. I'll check that quickly. That might be why I've still got tons left over. Coffee juice factory. Run this side in. Nope. That's why. There. Why was that deactivated on the grapes? Distribute. That should be fine. That is mental. Yeah, I was actually just thinking, why have I got so much grapes left over in storage? Usually I've barely got any by now. Yes. Make sure that all your settings are correct, guys. That's, I think, the second or third factory I've found recently that's the settings have changed, and it's definitely not me friggin' doing it. It's weird. It really, really is. Oh, that's weird. I just got that song stuck in my head now. Baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll wait for this. I want to see how this does actually turn it, because I've never actually used it or paid too much attention to streams when they're using cosplay for this. Kind of curious to see how it lines up the next row, because it's a very, very tight turn there. Let's see how it does. Let's see the route. Actually, it did a better job at turning than I did. Right, let me stop you a second. Get this unloaded quickly before he goes any further. Then what I can actually do, I suppose, is make us focus on the hops, which would be quite nice. There we go. I hope not. It's just every now and again, kind of go into a production where I've got a line, it's suddenly deactivated itself for some weird reason. Don't know why. Maybe I've been sleep farming and turned it off by accident. I have no idea, to be honest. Right, so that's fine. But yeah, I'm kind of curious how the new GPS works. Does it work with grapes and hops, or not hops, the olives, for example? That would be an interesting thing to see. So, technically, if it does, then technically the base game helpers will be able to do the grapes and the olives. Interesting. And obviously, if Dave, for example, adds in coffee back into the FS25 map, for example, will it recognise those new crops as well? So I know with cosplay currently, it has issues with some of these additional vineyard crops, for example. But it'd be interesting to see whether or not it works. Hey, go dude, go do some work. Right, we'll get this unloaded. Yeah, that'd be an interesting one to see if maybe Big Daddy or Dave or somebody, Yoshio for example, to see if they can get it to work with the base game helper and GPS on things like that. One more question for you. What is the big boat, or what is the big boat? The one oil carrier. Do you mean this one? This is for transporting crude oil from the desert down to the refinery, Mr. Grits fan. Yeah, so what you need to do, obviously, what I have been doing though, is just using the truck and one of the flat racks to bring it down this last time. But usually, what you'd need to do is, or what I tend to do is reverse into here, and then drive forwards along here up the side of, yeah, up the side of the map here. Obviously, you got your lobster traps down here, haven't you? So just carry on up, and then right here you have a crude oil storage on the side of the desert. Now the nice thing is, in the water there, you can actually load up with the crude oil. Now obviously it's quite tight turn in there, so you may need to do about a 100 turn circle, what you want to call it. But it is doable, so yeah. But obviously on the shore side, you can unload the flat rack or whatever into it, and then use obviously that boat to transport it. That's kind of the reason it was added. So I thought, why not utilize it, or utilize it, I should say. So yeah. But yes, I'm just kind of curious. Do I have anything left in here as well? And thank you there, Carolyn, for that. Much appreciated. Okay, so I do still have 100,000 litres in storage. That's kind of good. That's good to know. But yes, there's a bit... Actually, I wonder if I can see the trigger from up here. I don't know. Let's go there. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now this is one thing I'm still not sure about. And I was meant to mention it to Dave. Why there's these additional red circles in the water. Thankfully, there's no collisions on them. If there were, that would have been a right pain. I've got a feeling that they're from Darius, maybe Darius's mod, possibly, where it had the multiple ones added to it. So, yeah, that should have been removed permanently. And well, it is what it is, unfortunately. But, yeah, you can turn around. It is a little bit of a pain, but it can be done with, I think I've done it in by maybe 3, possibly 4 maneuvers, or gone back, forth, back, forth. A couple of times I've actually ended up on the desert as well, which is kind of a pain. But, yeah, it can be done. Just take thy time. There we go. But yeah, that's what the boat is for. That's what it was created for. So why not use it that way? So actually, I should really go through and see if I can get a bigger capacity on there. Just out of interest, I think I've got it currently set quite low. Boat, oil capacity. Yeah, I should definitely come through and redo that capacity. I think at the minute it's quite small. Definitely save time constantly going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And that's another thing I need to do as well, is get in and do some fishing and lobstering before FS25 comes out. So, yep, lots to do. Also got all this lot to harvest at some point. Oh my goodness, I just suddenly realised, will I get that done before 25 all comes out? I'm not sure. April. Just out of curiosity quickly, let me see if I can see. May, April, March, April. I'm not sure. I might just be able to get all of these harvested before 25 comes out. We will see. Actually, what I should do really is top that up. Because we haven't hit the hour yet, have we? So, maybe. I'll have to check. I was just thinking, while I've got some in the trailer there, I should really drop some off. But yeah, I've got to come up with some new ideas for 25, I think. Let's see. Nope, I don't want that. I want that one there. It's still not come over yet, so I might as well see if I can drop some off before anything gets distributed over there. But yeah, I want to come up with some new ideas for gameplay wise. Okay, it's farming at the end of the day, but it's more to do with like how do I want the farms looking, stuff like that. Um, Also, what equipment do I want to use? Do I want to start off with the really small stuff and work to bigger stuff? I have no idea, to be honest. I really don't know. Also, what sort of brands do I want to go for? Because obviously, on here I've kind of got several, like you guys, I've got quite a few different farms set up. Each farm is set up to use a different brand. So obviously I've got Adco farm, which is primarily the Massey Ferguson's, Valtra, stuff like that. Then I've got a John Deere farm, I've got a Class farm now set up, I've got a Case farm. Now obviously in the future, do I just do a general equipment farm? Where I have a little bit of everything being used? I have no idea. It'd be nice to actually try some of the new tractors and such. Obviously the Adco White tractor, which is being added to 25, looks a bit interesting as a small to medium tractor, I believe that would be. Just out of curiosity, do I still have it up? Yes. What's the horsepower on that thing? 160 to 225. 160 to 225. I think that's medium, wouldn't it? 160 to 225. Yeah, so it's going to be somewhere in the medium-sized tractors. Now, one thing I would like to see come back is these McCormicks. I've used these quite a few times. There's that one, and there's the bigger brother. I've used them quite a bit on Elm Creek and Wolf Creek for various things. I love the Dutsvars. I'm hoping maybe the 8 or the 9 series comes back to the base game. This time around, I've hardly, if ever, used that thing. Same with that one. Same with that. That's never been used. I never used that. it's kind of interesting. You look at the tractors now, and you think back, okay, we've been playing the game like 3 years nearly. How many have you actually used? Oh, yeah, we do have the 8 series in here. That's the 6 series. That's the one that I added in. Okay. For some weird reason, I thought it was the 8 series I added in, but nope, 8 series is base game. Um, Dang, I love these. Is it the black version, the warrior? There we go. That if I'd known that was there, I should have looked a bit better. But I would have been using this quite a bit. Just look at that. I might actually buy one for the heck of it. That is nice. Just out of interest. Black, black. Main color, rim, GPS, yes. That, yes. Now, I do like the chunky tires. Oh, I'm gonna have to buy one just because it's there. Yeah, for some weird reason, I've always liked the Warrior range Dutch Vars. I don't know why, but yeah, obviously in 19 when it was brought into the game, I believe it was then. Yeah, I just liked it ever since. No, we can't. I was just thinking, obviously, we used to have a road at the bottom there, didn't we? But yep, I created a field and got rid of the road down there, so back the way I want. Okay, right. The nice thing is, obviously using this, I can see where the capacity is. Okay, he's fine. He's fine for the minute. I know I'm terrible. I really am, Mr. Grits fan. I am. I'm gonna have to find a nice job for him to do. Oh, what could I use the new Jutes far for? Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe I could go
You
find
don't
some
know.
doggos. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should go find some doggos in the Satisfactory with it. And how you doing, boss?
I'm doing all right. The internet went up and down a couple times just a few minutes ago, so
Ooh,
that's a concern. But we'll
yeah.
see how it goes.
Yes. But yeah, if you guys are not following Mr. Dajnet, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow. So we will be raiding over to him in about 5 minutes roughly. Obviously, he'll be carrying on farming for a little while. Who knows
Yeah,
when
it's
he gets
gonna
to
be a
that?
long one.
Yeah, obviously, who knows? Maybe halfway through he'll switch over to Satisfactory. You never know. But remember, guys, for every $20 donated to Mr. Dajnet during his streams today, tomorrow, and possibly Sunday,
And
he will be
Sunday, yeah.
adding in an additional hour to his stream. So bear that one in mind. I think currently today and tomorrow, what, 12 hours so far, if I remember
I'm
rightly?
11 hours today till 1
Okay,
a.m.
okay, so 11
and
today.
then so far, yep.
So yeah, dig into your pockets and help out Mr. Dajnet get his moving sorted out. So, yay!
Up to 12 hours per day.
Up
So
to 12 hours per day. Yeah, so obviously he needs a bit of a 12-hour break. He's not a
it's,
young lad
it's
anymore.
already getting interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, if you've seen yesterday's streams, yeah, I think you're starting to lose it a little bit, to be honest, but yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Mr. Nico K, I don't know if you were lurking earlier, is having issues with his mod for the switcher not installing properly. He keeps getting a connection failed error. He's tried both ways, zipped, unzipped, and he's still getting the same errors with it. Any ideas?
A connection failed there.
Yeah. Obviously,
Not.
I know I've spoken to him quite a few times before about checking like security settings,
Yeah, it
Pretty
would
much everything
probably
I
be
know.
the browser settings or internet security.
Mm.
That's the only thing I could think of that's block. He's got something blocking it because it should load up.
Ooh, the only thing I could possibly additionally add to that is the zip program you're using. I had that early on when 22 came out. I had 7-zip installed, and for some reason, for me personally, it was preventing the mod folder switcher installing correctly. So there is that as well as a possibility. I ended up removing 7-zip completely from my computer and doing it that way.
What is up, my YouTube friends? How
Oh,
are
what's that?
you
What's that?
doing today?
Oh,
I
I
certainly
like
hope
him.
that.
I like that guy. He does some really good content for uh if you use like OBS and stuff. He occasionally does some stuff with Streamlabs as well, but a lot of it can, if you know what you're doing, copy what he does there into like Streamlabs and OBS. So yeah, that's okay. That's fine. I was kind of curious. Do I need to take the sword away? Because I will.
Hmm.
Give you, I don't know, rolls and stuff. Let's see. Where are we? Where are we? But yeah, not sure. You're using WinRAR, so you should be okay then. I don't know. Really not sure, Mr. Nico. Upload an image. Message in. Can you process the help from Discord? Yeah, I've got a feeling I know exactly what it looks like. It's probably the same one as always. Can't, connection failed, timeout detected, control connection failed. Actually, to be honest, that's not
It
the word I was
doesn't
thinking of.
connect to anything to install other than what's on his computer.
Mm,
So it has to be getting corrupted or blocked or something to install by antivirus or by browser settings. Simple as that.
I take it you've tried turning off all your security settings, so like your firewall and all that, have you? To be honest, I've never needed to really turn it off myself personally, um, but yeah.
Hey, Mrs. Dajaku.
But yes, we were honoured by Mrs. Dasham. Haven't tried that yet. Okay. Yeah, maybe go through all of your little, like your firewall, your antivirus. Maybe turn them all off and try that.
Yep, because that it's an unsigned program. So certain
Okay.
if your settings or security settings are high on either your browser or your Windows, it could block it from being installed and not able to connect to the files that are actually on your computer. Could also flag files when downloading. So you even if you turn everything off, you may have to re-download it again. Delete the one you have and re-download before doing the
Yeah.
install. Or send me $800 and I'll get it done. I'll sign it.
Well, that's just rude.
I'm only kidding. I wouldn't actually because I don't have enough proofs of that they need to get it done.
You don't know where that is on the map. What do you mean, Mr. No Names? You don't know where that is on the map? Even know where that is on the map. So, obviously, the boat itself is by the refinery here, and then to basically get up to the desert, what you need to do is back into here to turn it around, come down this riverway, and then up the side of the map here. But technically you're off the map, but just keep driving up the side here, and then you got this silo at the top there for the crude water. You can actually just about turn around there, if that's what you're about. But yeah, I'm not sure it's anything to do with OneDrive, to be honest there, Mr. Ghost. Me right. Alright there, Mrs. Dash Crew. Obviously, like I said, we will be jumping over to Mr. Dashnet. Briefly, I believe his TikTok is now up and running. I'm sure I heard a little ding dong go. There it is, yes.
Yep.
That is really loud. So we've got 3.5 minutes, so we might as well get you guys over there. Obviously, Volts Drops, thank you very much for the happy affiliate anniversary. Yep, much appreciated.
Happy anniversary, Billy.
Thank you. But yes, big,
Yeah.
huge thanks to all you guys for coming out today. Much appreciated. Like I said, obviously I am going to be back on the farm on Monday. So let me see, where the heck is the ending screen? There. Nope, wrong one. That one. And let's see. Yep, my credit's still working good. So yeah, we are going to go over to see Mr. Dash now. Obviously, Nico, if you still have any issues, maybe speak to Dave in his stream. He might be able to show you, or help out a little bit more. So, being that it's Friday, let's get Mr. Dashnet up. I want to know why Mr. Dave doesn't show on my little list here for
Probably because
raid
of my
suggestions.
No.
It's weird. I don't know why.
I
I've
don't
got
know.
Darius there.
I
I've
have
got a
to
few
type
other
the
people
names all
there.
the
It's
time.
crazy. But yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for coming out today. Hopefully you at least enjoyed some of what was covered today. Also, we had the fact sheets, we had the P's being shown off today. Obviously, and thanks very much to everyone for the happy affiliate anniversary. It's like 3 years, it's ridiculous. But let's get this raid underway. Obviously, we've got 2 minutes on Mr. Dave's countdown, so please follow me over there. Remember, every $20 donated, an extra hour on his streams. So yes, but obviously the money goes towards helping him get his butt out of the flat into a new home where bills are a lot less. But anyway, guys, have a great one, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.